As you would expect, it's just a one-header to decide who pretty much moves on to championship Sunday.
Yeah, that's how even this has really been. We're going to start out with Sage Newman on cheap flights, and this is a good one to start out with. Sage, he's got $2,083, and there we come. Big moves left and right. Newman, he's ahead, but he's not far enough ahead. Now he's completely in control. Man, that was a bucker right there. Comes from the C5 Rodeo Company, cheap flights, and Sage Newman had to work at it. Kind of had him a hair behind, and the reason I say that, when you watch this, these swoops are going to come right here early. This horse turns off and goes off to the left. Right there, watch his feet where he's hitting that horse. Not in the middle of the neck, kind of low in the flat area. Finally gets clear under everything and gets ahead of it to be a big finish. But a couple mistakes early is going to leave the door open. He could have been 88, 89 possibly, 82, and I know he's not very happy with himself right here.
Yeah, and you're trying to come from the back of the pack.
Right.
You need an 88 or an 89 just to have a chance. Zeke Thurston going to be out early. #1 in Money One, almost $10,000, but he's got a whole bunch of guys breathing down his neck.
Getting on a horse called Turf Wars from the Bold Rodeo Company, and I know Wayne Bold, he doesn't bring a horse to town he doesn't want to impress people with, so we'll see. Zeke, man, he is just something else. He's placed in both rounds. We'll see what he can do. Holds his feet. Here we go. Turf Wars, just nice, jumping and kicking. It's just meat for the grinder for Zeke Thurston. Makes a solid ride. So you break it down. Let's break this down as the judge is watching it. Of course, you have a judge watching the horse, a judge watching the ride. So you'll watch the ride. You got 25 points to work with it. He's going to get 22, probably 23 of them, because every jump was perfect, the same, no mistakes. The horse, you got 25 points to mark him. This horse is going to be very nice. Around there in a circle, probably 18 points. Lands him at 86. And that's all because Zeke Thurston made a great ride. He moves to the lead. In a really solid spot to come back.
Yeah, your Zeke just gets you one of those, anywhere from 2nd to 5th place, and you're probably going to punch your ticket for Sunday.
Yeah.
Jesse Kruse, another one of those guys trying to make some magic happen here on day 3. A little bit of a wild card, got a Hail Mary, if you will. Needs to win the round just to have a chance.
Well, Kruse, he won his world title in 2009. I mean, he's set arena records everywhere. He's a guy that can darn sure be a spoiler. Pretty ride. Vegas, that's the name of the Bronx. This makes that nice circle right around there to the left.
He's not the biggest saddle bronc rider on the planet, is he?
No, he's not. Sometimes it kind of affects him, actually, because bigger horses make it a little tougher for his saddle to stay up there. Good ride. See how he handles that rein, has that timing down. Like I said, this event is so hard to learn, but once you learn it, like you get this level, you may get bucked off 3-4 times a year total. 81 points for Jesse, puts him in the top 3.
He's kind of a saddle bronc rider in a bareback rider's body, not the biggest guy on the planet. Look at Damian Brennan, reserve world champion last year, went to Las Vegas, ranked #1. He just gets better and better every year. And I'm not sure that's good news for the competition.
It is not good news, because every year he does, just like you said. He won Rookie of the Year, then he won, went to the national finals one time, and then he came back and had a pretty strong showing, and then all of a sudden went there with a chance to win a world title on his 3rd trip.
Following along in the footsteps of Dave Appleton, the Lone Roo, the first Aussie to come here and win a world championship.
Absolutely.
Glenn O'Neill actually was living in Canada when he won a world championship.
All right, we'll see what he can do on Vegas trip. Really nice. But a nice horse for Damian Brennan is he dresses him up so pretty. Great ride, nice bronc. Much like Zeke Thurston, just solid ride on a really nice horse. Damian knows it. He came in with $7,000 won, so if he could just get any kind of check, should secure him a trip back to Sunday. Wait and see what they do.
84.
84. Puts him in 2nd place, which is a great spot to be, but that's not a secure spot by no means.
As bunched up as they are, it is far from over. Here's a look at that leaderboard. Zeke Thurston, Damian Brennan comes in, tied for 2nd money-wise. And right now, Brody Wells is sitting in that 3rd spot. Zach Dallas getting set to go 7th in the world standings right now. fourth in terms of money won. Very much a player. He's got $6,500 in the bank.
Yeah, he is a player. He's been really riding well here at the Stampede. This horse, you can see, just kind of sitting down in the back. They're going, oh, just relax, Zach. Oh, now really relax. As you get a little further down in that hole, he's like, what do you want me to do, boys? Okay, thank you. I'll get up out of here if you don't mind. We're going to roll into the next chute, so may go to a different cowboy as they get Zach Dallas reset.
Get that figured out. Zeke Thurston trying to win another Calgary Stampede. Brody Wells is the cowboy on the bubble, $7,000 for him. That came yesterday on day 2. Kind of like Damian Brennan, who won day 1. You need a little bit of an insurance check. Just get a little bit of breathing room between yourself and the pack.
Yeah, exactly.
Darcy Rodeo, they are going to roll to him. 33rd in the world, has not made any money so far.
Yeah, made a good ride yesterday. Just barely missed picking up a check in that round. Darcy, first horse was a little funky. Unzipped toe. Comes from Outlaw Buckers. Darcy, big rear. Good job getting started. Rodeo, he's maybe trying to make a statement here in this go-around.
IHOP replay. Right started pretty strong.
Yeah, I did start pretty strong. This horse gets pretty weak as he goes. You know, right through here, this looks like a good chance to be in those mid-80s. And then right here, when this horse turns the corner, it just kind of drops a little nicer and a little nicer. And a little too nicer at 79 points.
Probably will translate into no check when it's done. Zeke Thurston has the lead, 86 points. We move back to Zach Dallas, fourth in the money total. 6,500. He's got a lot of money. He wasn't that far out of the lead coming into this round.
So he just had to readjust. You know, you trying to get that saddle adjusted. Now he's going to hurry a little more in this time. Hurry in there, pick those stirrups up. Get a hold of those swells with your thighs, push yourself back in the saddle, and get rolling, because this horse may set down again. He's got his shot right now. Bright lights from Outlaw Buckers. Comes in with $6,500 won. Can he add to that? Boy, what a stylish bronc rider. Cow toes straight out. Perfect ride. You could throw him right in there with Zeke Thurston or Damian Brennan. Pretty similar all the way around.
It's going to make things interesting.
It is.
IHOP replay is a good one.
Boy, look at this. Really quick. I mean, look how snappy he is. That's what we call it in the bronc riding. Just snap those feet to the front end, toes straight out. So mark that right, 23. Mark that horse, whatever you want compared to the others. There it is, 87.5. That's huge right now for Zach Dallas.
It really is.
He gets to the head, gets to the lead.
Moves him to the top of the leaderboard, moves him number 2 right now in money one. That's going to bump Damian Brennan down to the bubble at 11.5. Zeke Thurston still in the top spot money-wise in Pool A. Like we said, it's just bunched up. Kolby Wanchuk, don't count him out. 5th in terms of money, but he's at 5,500. He's going to have to put a pretty good number on the board. Wanchuk, he's very much alive.
Yeah, just looking at Brennan now. If it was over right now, Brennan would have about $11,500. Wanchuk comes in with $5,500. So if he could take the lead in the go-around, that might be enough. See Zeke trying to help him hold his swells over so he can kind of get a square shot at this horse. Kolby, quarter moon from Outlaw Buckers. Wanchuk. And this guy, he just very seldom makes any mistakes.
Horsepower is going to be the difference, isn't it?
Hopping horse again, yeah. If you got to win the go-around, I don't know if that's going to be enough horse. Maybe died off just a little bit. Let the boys have a day off today in the bronc ride. Great job. You see how he picks that timing up, just holds those feet all the way through that first jump, and then never ever is behind. Toes out, right where they need to be.
Wanchuk just needs a stronger partner.
He could have been more than that, but I still don't think it was going to be enough to help his chances.
3 cowboys remain. leaderboard looks like 87.5, but you got Damian Brennan sitting right on the bubble. See that Australian flag. Difference maker for him, maybe Brody Wells. They can't get tied.
That's exactly right. I was just looking at that. And Isaac Diaz has a shot here too, but you know, it pays $7,000 to win a go-around. He comes in with $4,083. So if he could win the round, that'd get him over $11,000. But I don't know if it'd get him enough to get him to 11.5.
Win or bust for Isaac Diaz.
Boy, this looks good. This is legacy from Wayne Bold. Maybe Saddle ran back just a little bit towards the end of that ride. Isaac came here. Tell you what, he made 3 very good bronc rides in his pool. Kind of let his feet drop a little bit leaving the chute. Put him a hair behind, not bad.
You look at Isaac,
well,
he's 28th in the world standings. Just needs to hustle a little bit. Have some luck on this back half of the regular season. Maybe make another national finals rodeo. 80.5 for him. That's 6th place right now. That's the last place check. For Damian Brennan, it kind of boils down really to what happens right here with Brody Wells.
Right.
They came in tied. Right now, Damian Brennan 3rd in the round. Boy, anything above 84 for Brody Wells, and that's going to be good news for him and maybe bad news for Damian Brennan.
Yeah, and this is a C5 bronc called Painted Heart. I don't know much about this one. If you put, you know, they put him in this pin, try to match his pin up, so obviously they think he's going to be pretty nice. Brody Wells. He's got to think back to go around number 1 when Business Girl bucked him off. Big chance to win a big check there. Came back and won the 2nd go around to pick up $7,000. Now he needs to be 84.5 or better to move into the top 3.
If you're Damian Brennan, that guy right there, you're on the bubble. You're just going to kind of hold your breath and see what happens. His fate really rests in the next 8 seconds.
Boy, and these guys, you know, they're all great friends, but they all want to be here for that $50,000 round on Sunday. So, Brody Wells, man, he's an impressive young bronc rider. 13th in the world standings, and working his way further up into those standings for rides. Oh, this looks good. Big jump out. This horse has got a lot of kick, a lot of snap. Brody Wells, watch the kick. It stays. I think he may get Brennan.
Yeah, and I think if you're Zach Dallas, you might be worried.
You may be a little worried in Zach's spot as well.
You got the lead in the round at 87.5.
Boy, what a good bronc. And you know, you can just see the difference. They're all good, but this was just a little extra good. A little extra kick, a little extra breakover, a little extra all the way out through there. It's still really nice to ride. Day off for Brody Wells.
88
the kind
points.
of day off you need to be to take the lead away from the go-around.
For Damian Brennan,
that's a weak clap.
That's a golf clap right there. That's a golf clap.
It's like, I'm happy for you, but I'm not really happy for you. 88. New leader, folks.
So Brody Wells.
Zach Dallas is down there.
Yeah, he is. Alan Bohr will be the last guy to go. Zach Dallas came in with about $2,000 more than Alan Bohr.
Yeah, I don't think Alan Bohr can catch him.
No.
He can win the round and win $7,000. That would put him at $11,400. Zach Dallas is at $12,000 even. So that's going to be the top 3. But Alan Bohr would love to win $7,000. He comes here 29. Big run out of there. Boy, it crunched him as he rolled out. Man, good ride started. This horse is jumping, kicking, bucking. Alan Bohr might get a pretty good check in this round.
They quietly put together about $4,400.
Boy, that hurt, though. He took a shot leaving that chute.
IHOP replay to see it one more time.
Yeah. Alan nodded. That horse just crushed him in the back of that chute and then went right on out. Alan, at that point, it's like, man, I got to try to win everything I can because I don't think I have much air left. Bohr?
85.5. Going to get a pretty good check. Yeah, 4th place for him.
That's going to help his standings. 4th step. That'll be a $4,500 check. Going to win nearly $9,000.
We talked about kind of being log jammed right there in the middle, and it's going to be a log